Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and this video I'm going to pre-record. It's like 5 a.m. right now. Probably be my phone for a little bit longer, then I'll eventually fall asleep, and when I wake up, I will upload this video. I just want to pre-record this, get this out of the way, and upload this when I wake up. But I want to do my final mock draft, 2025 NFL mock draft, be my 6th and final one. Obviously, technically, it's Thursday, so today's the NFL draft. When I'm uploading this, it will be a few hours for the NFL draft. But I want to do my final mock draft. I'll probably spew some incorrect draft picks. I'm guaranteeing probably not. I don't know if I'll get most of these right. There's gonna be trades, but dude, it's too hard to predict that shit. Like, let's get into my final one, and you guys will just sit back and relax, and you'll get to hear who your favorite team selects, including mine. I mean, there's no change still. I mean, number 1, Cam Ward. General Manager Mike Borgonzi basically confirmed that they aren't trading number 1 pick, and it's pretty obvious. I mean, I hate these freaking drafts when they start with the number 1 pick, just because it's obvious who number 1's going to be, and they take like 10 minutes. The expectation's been like this for a while now, that Cam Ward's going number 1, and I think he'll land in Tennessee because they need a quarterback, because Will Levis ain't it to me. And let's be real, they're not taking anything out of quarterback, so Cam Ward here. Number 2, I'm going to say the Browns take Travis Hunter. I don't think Shure's going high anymore. I think he's going to go late in the first round. And you could get like you basically get your like Shohei Ohtani, because Shohei Ohtani will eventually pitch. He's a hitter, and Travis Hunter, plays receiver, cornerback. That's basically your Shohei Ohtani. You get Travis Hunter there in Cleveland. You had 15 touchdowns last year, over 1,000 yards. And I think it's who the Browns will take. It's either him or Abdul Carter, but I end up saying Travis Hunter. Number 3, Giants take Abdul Carter here. If the Giants lost the Colts in Week 17, they'd be taking Cam Ward with the number 1 overall pick on Thursday night. But it actually may work out better for New York, because they could potentially get one of the better players in this class, Abdul Carter, and then can take its shot in what will be a way better quarterback class in 2026. At least this is what I would do, is just select Abdul Carter here. Number 4, I had the Patriots taking Will Campbell in the last one. This one I'm going to take Will Campbell again. Look, they would probably love to draft either Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter, but beating the Bills in Week 18 prevented that from happening. But they still got a darn good player in Will Campbell, who will shine whenever he lines up along the offensive line, because they need offensive line help for Drake May. You got to build your offensive line. That's where it starts. And I think they draft Will Campbell here. You can still get good offensive players throughout the draft. But this is where I had my first trade. I have the Jacksonville Jaguars trading down for number 5. There's a report that the Bears could possibly trade from number 10, could trade up from 10. And there's like 6 other teams. 6 teams probably taking calls. So I'm gonna have them trading up to number 5. The Bears. I want to get a little bit crazy here. Ashton Jeanty had one of the best seasons ever. 30 touchdowns with like 7 yards a carry and 2,601 rushing yards. And new Bears coach Ben Johnson was a part of that Lions team that selected Jahmyr Gibbs 12th overall in 2023. So he gets a grace from getting one of the best running prospects in recent memory. And I think they give up their number 10 pick, trade up number 5, they number 39 and 148 to move up 5 spots. Because I think if they want Ashton Jeanty, they're going to have to try and trade hard to trade up. Number 6, the Raiders. Even if Ashton Jeanty was still available, maybe they would have still picked him. But I'm going to pick Armand Membu here with the 6th pick. Tom Brady, the general manager, John Spytek, came up from the Bucks, and Pete Carroll have all had a lot of success, with non-round 1 running backs. There's a bunch of good running backs in this draft class. I think they had addressed another Really big need with Armand Bimbo. Number 7, the New York Jets, Mason Graham. Aaron Glenn, he played 15 seasons in the NFL, in an NFL secondary, but he decided to start his tenure there as a new coach by building through the trenches. Mason Graham, Quentin Williams would be a very, very good duo on the interior of that defensive line, so give me Mason Graham here. Number 8, I have the Panthers taking Jalon Walker out of Georgia. He's a linebacker, edge rusher hybrid with the length, athleticism, and leadership skills to be like that tone setter. And they're going to draft defense. They have to draft defense here. Number 9, there was a report the Saints could trade down, but they could, but I don't think they will here. I think they take Kelvin Banks, offensive tackle. Reports have indicated the Saints are not taking Shedeur here, and that they are interested in offensive linemen, that Kelvin Banks Jr. will be drafted higher than the general public thinks, and I'll put all that together, and I think they get a really good tackle in the top 10 here. Jaguars, with trading down to number 10, they take to Torrey McMillan. Assuming he was always the pick, this could be a best case scenario. Trade back 5 slots, add 2 draft picks, and get a big time weapon. Number 11, I have the 49ers taking Michael Williams, another player out of Georgia. They need a pass rusher opposite of Nick Bosa, and while Michael Williams struggled through an ankle injury this past season, he has really good physical traits enough for San Francisco to take a chance on, and you need a pass rusher opposite of Nick Bosa, so it makes sense. My Cowboys at 12. I said this last mock draft. They need a receiver too. There's other needs, but I think they take Matthew Golden here. He really come on strong. Really is the wide receiver 1 for Texas as the season went along. Matthew Golden, he's a talented wide receiver. He spent his entire life in the state of Texas, and he helped take some of the attention away from CeeDee Lamb. A lot of teams just, y'all focus on CeeDee Lamb, but then if you draft a receiver, whoever it is, or whatever receiver you draft, you want to get some focus away from CD. So, I'll take Matthew Golden here. Number 13, I have the Dolphins taking Jay Barron. Jalen Ramsey, I think, is as good as gone. So the Dolphins, I think, will take him to replace him or play basically anywhere in the secondary. Number 14, the Colts, Tyler Warren. General Manager Chris Ballard's hard to find. 3-down linebacker falls into his lap. With Tyler Warren here at 14. I feel it is an obvious pick. Number 15, I have the Falcons taking Mike Green. It's no secret, dude. They need an edge rusher. Mike Green's production and skill set is certainly first-round caliber. It's the off-the-field allegations to scare teams off, but if you're the Atlanta Falcons, though, he averaged, 16, 17 sacks last year. You need an edge rusher. No matter who it is that's in the first round, you got to take them. You can't just draft offense there. You need to get some defense. So I think they take Mike Green here. Number 16, the Cardinals, I think take Shamar Stewart. They addressed a major need getting Josh Sweat in free agency, and now you compare Shamar Stewart with him. I know his stats didn't look good from college, but I think he'll be a better NFL player. He's very athletic. I think he's just too good to... I just think he's too good not to put up really good stats. Number 17, Walter Nolan to the Bengals. Defensive line, linebacker, secondary, doesn't matter. If the Bengals don't want to waste that offensive trio, they need to start hitting on defenders in the draft, and Walter Nolan's where like he is in the defensive line. They need to spend their whole draft on defense. Number 18, I think the Seahawks will take Gray Zabel out of South Dakota State. He's an interior offensive lineman. They need help up there. He's played a bunch of different positions in his career, mostly left tackle at North Dakota State, before moving inside where he gets breakout Senior Bowl performance. So they need to draft offensive line here. So Gray Zabel. Number 19, Jahad Campbell. Perfect landing spot here. Not only will he be able to be an NFL linebacker, but be beside consummate pro, Levante David. But Todd Bowles can maximize his pass rushing chops on third down and in blitzing situations. So yeah, number 20, same pick I had the last one. Omarion Hampton to the Broncos. They need a running back, and Omarion Hampton's one of the best running back prospects in this draft outside of Ashton Jeanty. And he's definitely a first rounder. I have the Rams trade up to 21. The Rams tried very hard to trade for Brock Bowers last year. It didn't happen. and I think they trade up here with the Steelers and take Colston Loveland. They need a tight end. They wanted one last year. They tried to trade for Bowers. Didn't happen. I think they trade for Colston Loveland here. Number 22, I have the Chargers taking Kenneth Grant. Now, Jim Harbaugh takes one of the best players from his college football national championship team he had in Kenneth Grant. The Packers, I have them taking Maxwell Harrison. Very good corner, man. He's not just a fast guy. Like, he's really damn fast, but he's a good cover corner as well, in my opinion. You know, I've seen him play Kentucky because I'm a Kentucky fan. And he has great ball skills as well. And with just he's physical, he's speedy, and it appears Jay Alexander's maybe on his way towards getting traded or cut. I don't know, but I think they replace him. I guess replace him with Maxwell Harrison. I have the Bills trading up to number 24 and take Will Johnson. He's had uncertainties, you know, with injuries and signed not to run the 40-yard dash at his private workout, but he was one of the best corners in college in 2023. I think the Bills get a really good steal here, trading up to the 24th pick, take Will Johnson. 25, I have the Texans taking Josh Simmons. It would be shocking if the Texans didn't take an offensive lineman here, and while Josh Simmons is coming off knee surgery, I think he could end up being the best tackle in this class. If he didn't get injured, if he didn't suffer that season-ending injury, I think he would be a top 10, 15 pick. Maybe even higher. Before he suffered the season-ending knee injury. Derek Harmon, I've gone at 26 to the Steelers. They trade down to get Derek Harmon. He reportedly may have a medical concern, but he did not miss a game at Oregon over his final 3 years. They bet on him staying healthy and can cause havoc on the interior of their defensive line. The Ravens at 27, I had them taking Nick Amenwari. You know, they love their athletic and versatile guys. They jump at the chance to pair an athletic and versatile Nick Amenwari with one of the best safeties in the game with Kyle Hamilton, which I think would be a very good pairing. Number 28, I have the Lions taking Tyler Booker. That's what he said. The thing I love most about football is taking the love away from other people, and that's what he said during his podium session and that at the scouting combine. That sounds like a type of player that Dan Campbell would want. Could they take defense here? Absolutely, but I think they take Tyler Booker. This is an interesting one. I have the Giants trading back up to take Jackson Dart with a mock trade with the Commanders. I think Giants take their quarterback here. Reports are that the Giants are a Jackson Dart team more than a Shedeur Sanders team. Instead of waiting till pick 34, which they should, but I just want to get a little crazy here. They jump back in the first round to grab their rookie signal caller. The Commanders will get the number 34 and 99 third rounder in this deal. Me personally, I'm not high on Jackson Dart like some of you people are. I don't know, man. Like, he put up good stats at Ole Miss, but in big games, he just really didn't deliver. And look, with that offense, it's just easy to put up those type of stats, man. That's just the Lane Kiffin offense. Put him with another system, I don't know if he's that good. Malachi Starks, the Vikings here, they gained ideal first round for the Vikings. They gained additional pick, and they still added a decorated Georgia safety in Malachi Starks to their secondary. Josh Connerly, I've gone to the Chiefs with the 31st pick. Remember what the Eagles did at the Chiefs Super Bowl? They need to, fix their offensive line to fortify the protection of Patrick Mahomes. And Josh Connerly's an athletic, tenacious offensive tackle with lots of room to grow. And I have the Eagles at the end of the first round taking a Emeka Egbuka. Add some more firepower. You got A.J. Brown, you got Devontae Smith. Oh yeah, you got to cover Emeka Egbuka now. Is he probably going to be higher than this? I think he should, but I want to get a little crazy with this last one. A few trades. Is all this going to happen? Probably not. But who knows, dude? It's the NFL draft. But that's more off the firepower. That's my last mock draft. Once again, I'm pre-recording this, upload it when I wake up. But yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, have a lot. Peace. And enjoy the NFL draft.